Hey everybody, how's it going? Today is another episode of Let's Critique It. Today I'm going to be critiquing how I lost 50 pounds in 30 days, water fasting weight loss guide by PrettyKeli's. So let's critique it.
Warning, ladies, you will lose weight extremely fast with this method, so please consult your doctor first. Hey, my pretties! Yes! And for those of you who aren't my pretties, you need to subscribe now. Why? Normally I would say something catchy and fun right now, but I think it's way more important for me to speak about the seriousness of this. A lot of you see this title and you're gonna jump into my comments and you're not even going to listen to this and just like try to bash me. Let me explain where I'm coming from because I think this is very important that I touch on this topic. Anytime I've ever fasted, it wasn't to lose weight. It was for spiritual reasons, right? Of course, you're gonna lose weight from doing it, okay? But that's not why I fasted. A lot of you right now, and this isn't a guesstimate, this is because Kelly checks analytics. A lot of you are searching for water fasting for weight loss. That means it's something that you want to know. So since that's something you search for, that's also something that I search for because I want to see what's showing up when you look for that. And what I've come to find is a lot of dangerous methods are popping up. Methods that can kill you, methods that can make you sick, and above all, what you really care about, methods that are gonna make you temporarily lose weight, and as soon as you come off of it, gain all of it back, and then some. I'm making this video for those of you who don't care what anyone has to say. You may consult your doctor, but at the end of the day, you're still gonna do what you wanna do. I want to help you water fast as safely as possible to lose weight and get the best results that you possibly can from doing so, okay? I'll repeat that again. I am not encouraging anyone to water fast to lose weight, and I'm not telling you to do that. But what I am doing is for those of you who are going to do it anyway, I want to help you do it as safe as possible and get the best results that you can get from doing it. Does that make sense? All right, so leave my comments alone with the nonsense and the negativity and the ignorance. All right. So let's get into it. I'm gonna break it down, make it so easy to understand. And for those of you, like I said, who are gonna do it anyway, not only will you see incredible results from doing it, you'll still be alive chances when you're done. And you'll be able to keep the weight off and continue to take weight off. Make sure you consult your doctor before trying absolutely anything. But without further ado, let's go.
So there's definitely a few things right off the bat that I'm concerned about. First off, I'm glad that she did say like, hey, speak to your doctor first thing, which absolutely 100% you should be doing if you're considering fasting at all or considering any kind of sketchy out there kind of diets or, anything like that. So definitely a good idea. However, I think she should have also said that she's not a doctor, she's not a health professional, she's not a dietitian, she's not a nurse. As far as I know, she didn't say any of that. So, I mean, this is coming from just somebody just out there, in the world, just providing her own personal recommendations without any science or any professional education or anything like that to back it up. So that's a concern right off the bat. I should say that. So she mentioned too in the beginning that she fasted for like spiritual reasons, which I get people do that, and I understand that, but I'm not really sure why she had to include that here, especially the title is saying that she's like, how I lost 50 pounds or whatever with a water fast. But why didn't she say like, oh, I did a spiritual fast and this is what happened or something. So I'm not sure why she included that part. So yeah, I'm not sure why. It doesn't really make sense to include that in this particular video. So she did mention too that usually with fasting, you're gonna see like temporary weight loss and that you typically gain it back. So I'm curious to see if she's gonna even touch on that in the recommendations that she's gonna provide. So what is her solution gonna be to this? Because yeah, it is true. It's typically if you do any type of diet or fast for a short period of time, you're certainly gonna probably rebound and gain some weight back plus extra weight. So what's going to be different about the recommendations that she's going to be providing? So she mentioned too that she wants to provide recommendations that are as safe as possible. Is that possible? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Certainly short periods of fasting may actually help prevent the onset of diabetes. It may promote some weight loss, reduce the risk of coronary artery disease, and promote longevity. That's, again, short periods of fasting, not long periods of fasting. And in this case, 30 days, that's a long time. So fasting for long periods of time is not safe, in my opinion, and it's not healthy. The result could be that you could potentially die or have other severe health issues. So I'm just going to say that right now for anyone that is interested in it. Warning, definitely it's not necessarily a safe thing, and you should definitely follow your physician's guidelines or guidance. So I read a National Institute of Health article, and it had information on a medically supervised water fast. And these were some of the adverse events that actually happened with some of the individuals who were following a medically supervised water fast. Fatigue, insomnia, nausea, headache, hypertension, presyncope, back pain, and indigestion. So those are just some of the side effects that can occur. So just FYI there. All right, so let's keep watching.
So the key with fasting safely is what I like to call all about takeoff, flight, and landing. So the takeoff is before you fast. Everything that you do before you fast, as far as what you're eating, as far as what you're drinking, etc. Then the actual fast, that's what I consider to be the flight, okay? That's in the middle of fasting, things that you're doing, things that you're drinking, things that you're eating, etc. And finally, the landing. That's coming off of your fast and making it so that you not only are able to maintain the results that you got, but able to continue to take weight off. The takeoff is before your fast, and it should be at least for 6 days, depending on how long your fast is gonna be. On the 6th day, okay, we're counting down. On the 6th day, I want you to go to your favorite restaurant. I want you to have your favorite meal on that one day. The 5th day should be the last day that you have any sort of meat or sweets. On the 4th day, you should eliminate all drinks besides water. You can also have coconut water, about a glass a day if you want to, and begin incorporating soft, watery vegetables into your diet. Your 3rd day, this is the day that you should eliminate all rice, couscous, noodles, quinoa, whatever it is that you're having like that, and especially nuts. This should be the first day that you have a soup. Get you a vegetable broth, watery vegetables, and enjoy. Day 2, you should have a fruit smoothie, some homemade juice, or like, the juices that you could buy, the all natural juices, you guys know what I'm talking about, like the fresh pressed juice. Okay, boom. Have you one of those, make you one of those, have your soup, etc. How I just told you, make sure there's no noodles in it, nuts, etc., beans, whatever, okay? This is just the time for veggies, watery veggies, the broth, and you could also have, like I told you, fresh pressed juice. Boom, moving on to day 1. All you can have on this day is soup broth, no vegetables or nothing in it, okay, at this point, if you must, water and or coconut water. Coconut water, like maybe a glass or 2, but throughout the day, you should just be drinking water, okay? Purpose of the coconut water is so you could get in your electrolytes and really feed your body with vitamins so that when you're about to go into this, you're still able to, have certain vitamins and nutrients in your body so you just don't completely shut down.
All right, so first off, again, there's no science or anything to back up what she's saying. I have no idea where these recommendations are coming from. What is the science to back this up? Why am I cutting out, carbohydrates, beans and whatnot, meats and all of that? Why am I doing that? It would be nice to provide some why. This is why. I have no idea why she's recommending this. And then, so one of the interesting things she mentioned was drinking coconut water so your body doesn't shut down. And first off, coconut water isn't, it has some vitamins and minerals, but not a significant amount really. It's good for hydration and everything, but why not just take a multivitamin? Boom, you got all of your vitamins and minerals essential to your body right there. Why don't you just take a multivitamin in this case? So I'm not sure what is so special about coconut water. And really, it's a moot point to begin with, because you're going to be fasting. Like, really, you really think that just drinking coconut water is going to just like save you and make sure, like she said, that's just going to just cover you and make sure that, you know, you don't all of a sudden become deficient in vitamins and minerals because you're going to be fasting. That's going to happen potentially if you are fasting. You're not getting in vitamins and minerals, important nutrients. Of course, you know, that means you're going to be potentially deficient over time. So anyway, okay, so let's keep watching.
Now let's get into the flight or the actual fast. First, let me explain what type of fast I'm talking about. The actual word fast means to go without food, right? Or like nutrients or nourishment, okay? Technically. So pretty much a fast, a real fast, I know a lot of people try to tell you, oh, a fast, you know, you could drink juice or you could drink shakes. No. A real fast is when you drink nothing but water and you eat absolutely nothing for a period of however long it is you want to fast. My first suggestion is do not go into a fast with a set amount of days. Don't do that. You don't know how long you're going to last. You can have like a goal, but don't make that goal law. You may feel a certain way and your body may tell you to stop on day 1, hour 5. Okay, but if you are stuck on 14 days, you might push it 3 days and your life may end. I need you to listen to me. Do not say a day. You can say it like a goal, but don't be so strict on it that you're willing to not listen to your body in order to hit that date.
Oh my goodness. So with weight loss in general, you need to set goals anyway. Like, small goals, attainable goals are good. You need that, right? So why are you suggesting fasting to help lose weight if it's something that you can't even achieve? If you're going to give up after, you know, day 1, hour 5, why even bother? If they're, again, especially, you know, she's implying like after a few days you might die, your body might be like going crazy or whatever and telling you to stop. And likely that's probably going to happen. So like, why would you even put yourself through all of that? I don't understand that. Why even suggest something like that if it's something that you can't attain? With all of these negative side effects and consequences, it doesn't sound very appealing to do. And like I said, something that's not like achievable. Why even bother going about this and recommending it? Like, you're basically reinforcing that fasting is not sustainable or practical. So why even bother?
So now this is the landing. This is coming off of your fast smoothly so that not only did you take off a lot of weight, but you can continue to take off a massive amount of weight and keep it off. You should have unsweetened juice. Day 2, you can start having watery vegetables. Day 3, you want to have your first small portion of well-cooked rice, quinoa, something of that nature, okay? Day 4, now you can start introducing nuts and beans back into your meals. And finally, on day 5, this is the time you can start to add back meats lightly, very little. Another thing to take the weight off stupid wild dumb crazy fast and keep it off is day 1, you should walk, jog, run something. Day 2, whatever you did on day 1, take it up another notch. So for example, if you ran around the track or walked around the track 1 time, you want to do it 1.5 or 2 times day 2. I love you all so much. Don't forget to check out this video if you missed it and subscribe.
So yeah, that was it. Okay, so she said something about like another way to take the weight off super crazy fast or whatever is like exercising. Like, after you come off the fast, like, who in the heck's gonna have energy for that? You just fasted for however many days. Again, it's not really like set, like the recommendations are just like do what you want basically, but like if you haven't eaten for like a day or a couple days or however long, you're not gonna really have much energy to exercise. So that's, to me, is a crazy recommendation. So what next? What next? This was just like an abrupt ending. There's no like guidance, nothing to kind of keep you going. It just doesn't make any sense. She didn't answer a lot of the questions or a lot of the things that she said she was going to address in this video. But you say that she said water fasting will be beneficial to help you keep the pounds off. But how? Again, how? Like what? You didn't say anything. You didn't say what to do or how these recommendations are going to do that going forward. Again, you did not say anything about how this is going to, what you've done, this fasting or whatever, is going to be keeping the weight off. I have no idea. So yeah, so do I just go back to my normal diet after I get off the fast? Do I just eat junk food all day, every day now? Like, is that it? I fasted for 10 days. All right, I'm just gonna go back to my normal diet and call it good, and I'm gonna keep the weight off, or I'm gonna keep losing weight. It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all what she's saying. There's just no plan. There's no plan going forward. It's just like, boom, you're off the fast and good luck with life. So I'm really kind of left confused more than anything. So I have a really big problem with the title. The title says, How I Lost 50 Pounds in 30 Days. So she really doesn't provide any evidence of this for herself. How do we know that she's not lying? She doesn't provide anything to show that she actually did lose 50 pounds in 30 days. I have no idea if that's true or not. So that's a problem, I think. It's really kind of clickbaity in my opinion. So if you are wanting to lose weight, just right off the bat, some healthy things that you could do: say yes to setting goals. Check out my weight loss video as well. I have a little video on this that kind of does discuss goals and that type of thing. So I will link it down below. But the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics has a little quick article on healthy weight loss, basically just pointing out that you do have to identify the problem area. You know, is it late night eating? Is it your portion sizes? Is it eating too much fast food, emotional eating, on and on and on? There's many reasons why we have issues losing weight, right? So it also addresses, making those changes, and also, setting goals and keeping track. Of course, keeping track of, are you achieving your goals? Are you not? Things that you can do to change your lifestyle to make it more healthy, to help you lose weight if that's your goal. So certainly, keeping track, being mindful of what you're eating, journaling, tracking calories if that's something that is beneficial to you and can help you. Maybe only weighing yourself once a week, that type of thing. There's ways to help you lose weight safely and keep it off, and it's being sustainable. Basically, it's a sustainable thing that you can achieve, and that's the goal. We don't want drastic weight loss. We want gradual weight loss, something that's healthy, safe, and achievable, really. The other thing too is, if you are going to fast, there's a few options that I would recommend over like a water fast. Intermittent fasting or time restricted fasting. Those are two things that you could try. There was one study that it was a 8-week study comparing the effects of a 4-hour and 6-hour time restricted feeding protocol on obese patients. And I'll link the article down below. But participants were not required to monitor caloric intake, and there were no restrictions on types or quantities of foods consumed. So the 4-hour feeding window was not superior to the 6-hour window, and both produced comparable reductions in body weight, insulin resistance, and oxidative stress versus control subjects. So that's definitely interesting. So, and I think that's something, these diets, the intermittent fasting and the time restricted eating, are both ways that are protocols that you could work into your lifestyle. I think they're achievable and things that you can stick with. And it's not like you're depriving yourself, right? You're still eating, but you're kind of being mindful of when you're eating in those in certain time frames during the day. All right, that's it. Thanks you guys so much for watching today. I appreciate it. If you like the video, subscribe, like it, all that good stuff. But anyway, hopefully you guys gleaned something from this. And if there are other videos out there that you want me to critique, please comment down below. I'd love to check those out for you guys. So anyway, you guys take care, have a great day, and I will see you again soon.